India trip in 2025 brought me back to a conversation with Dr Ratan Lal that began with Yatharth, the documentary that I made as a student in 1998. I was back again to talk with Ratan 27 years later at the University of Delhi. Today, Ratan is a recognized academic author, activist and politician. He is an associate professor at Hindu College in Delhi University, where he once faced caste-based discrimination. When we spoke again, his account carried concern and caution. He spoke of how caste discrimination still continues, how it has become more assertive, more visible, more emboldened, not only in India but across borders.
27 years ago, when Vikrant made the documentary Yatharth, that is reality, I spoke about how caste operate inside the institution, elite institution, how discrimination survives behind the education, language, and so-called merit. At that time, I was a young academic in Delhi University trying to name what many prefer to ignore. Now, I say this with clarity. The problem has not reduced, it has intensified. What we are witnessing today is not just caste discrimination, but its aggressive normalization. Violence against Dalit is justified, erased, or dismissed. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is routinely vilified, distorted, or reduced to a token, precisely because his ideas challenge the Brahmanical social order. So this is not accidental, it is political. Caste continues to function as a system of control, deciding who is protected, who is punished, and whose suffering is considered acceptable. And it does not remain confined to India. As we can see, caste travels with migration. It appears in a diaspora communities across the world. The work done by diasporic Dalit activists in these countries has been crucial, but it is also hard truth that must be addressed. Many caste privileged people in the diaspora speak loudly against the racism while refusing to acknowledge their own caste prejudices. They demand justice for themselves, but they deny it to others. The contradiction must be named and challenged. You cannot oppose discrimination selectively. Equality cannot have exceptions. Caste exists because it is tolerated. It ends only when it is challenged openly, repeatedly, and without apology. That responsibility belongs to all of us. Jai Bhim.
What struck me was the continuity, the same structures, the same resistance to acknowledgement. This is something many of us have encountered across countries. And yet, work on the ground in the USA, the UK, Canada, Australia, and beyond is beginning to make a difference.